Yo, listen, it's Platinum Max, part of the Acclaim, the Platinum Playboy, best wrestler alive, and you are rocking with the Bob Culture Podcast. Yo, listen, Platinum on the mic, and I'm coming for your ass. I'm listening to the Bob Culture Podcast, and I think it's the hottest show in the game, because them and everybody loves the Acclaim. Now, scissor me.
Check.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back here at 80s Wrestling Con, live here at Menon Sports Arena. Please welcome back to the show.
Let's go.
You know him as one of the most fun people in all of the Home Depot, give us a sponsorship, organization.
That's okay.
You know him as he's always over the loudspeaker, does great impressions, but more importantly, does great shout-outs. I think you did, all 40 WrestleMania shout-outs on the speaker?
Hell
Please
yeah.
welcome back,
Live
Joe.
on YouTube. You can catch it on YouTube at Vince the Voice Home Depot. Before we get started, guys,
Please.
it's our first reunion in 2 years, so give me one NFL team, one NHL team, NBA team, baseball, and watch what the photographic memory phenom does.
You want to give me your teams, Nunes?
Green Bay Packers, New York Yankees, Dallas Mavericks, hockey team, you said? New Jersey Devils.
Wait,
Let's go with those two teams.
I don't want to give you like 8 things, man. Yeah, just go with those teams. So what do we say? Green Bay, Yankees,
Green Bay,
Devils.
Green Bay Packers, New Jersey Devils, Dallas Mavericks, and New York Yankees.
I concur.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's edition of the Bob Culture Podcast with Vince the Voice as your guest. You're about to score like the 95, 2000, and 2003 New Jersey Devils. Be a champion like the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. Also be a champion like the 66, 67, 96, and 2010 Packers with Aaron Rodgers. And would you say the Yankees?
Yeah.
Take you into a great show like Derek Jeter and the 96, 98,
Number 2.
99, 2000, and 2009 New York Yankees, hopefully this year's Yankees. Welcome to today's edition of the Bob Culture Podcast. Why am I back here for the second time in 3 years? Because they brought back Vince the Voice, because I have bars that are sick like Chris's first name spelled backwards when you drop the R.
Let's go. Let's go. Wait, what do we do? Is that, how do I do it?
The record scratch. Yeah.
Dude, ladies and gentlemen, had to
Wow.
stop that. Vince the
Wow.
Voice, welcome in, bro.
Let's go.
You're welcome,
dude.
man. You guys got it all covered, whether it's WWE, AEW, TNA, NWA, or the independent circuit. These guys work it. They went from the streets to those WrestleMania executive suites.
Oh, my God.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go.
I'm here for this.
I'm just using these clips forever, man.
Yes,
We're trying to put you
please.
over, man. Thank
Use
you
them
for
forever,
that.
and I'm trying to put you guys over, even though you guys are well on your way.
Oh,
You're
no, we
probably
need all the
already
help we
over.
can get, bro.
No. You guys, you're interviewing Tony Khan. You guys are
We do what
WrestleMania
we do.
suites.
We do what we do, man. We work hard, man. But it's so good to talk to you,
Yes.
bro. I
So good
do
to
want
see
put you
you,
over.
too.
And thank
You too.
you
Good
for
to
that.
see you guys.
Coming
Yeah.
all the way from Connecticut, man.
Yes.
I got to ask you, and I've asked you this a million times, man, but can somebody book this guy, man? We
Yes,
saw you
please, book him.
We saw you do a ring announcement. I mean, we saw what you did just 2 seconds ago, man.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
photographic memory, just riffing off the top. You need to ring, in my mind, maybe commentary, but in my mind, ring announcer all day. Is that something you think about? You did it once, I think, for somebody. You knocked it out of the park.
Yes.
I think you should be ring announcer.
I've done it 2 times. I did it for a radio show, actually a Connecticut radio station 5 years ago around this time. Did it just last January for another independent wrestling league. You guys ever want to book Vince the Voice as a ring announcer, give me a call.
Dude, I love
Please
it.
book this guy.
And you have to do it, man. I'm going to see if I can pull some strings around here. Hey, can we get him to announce
Thank
a
you,
match?
guys.
I love it. I don't have that kind of pull yet, but I will try. I will try. And you very much deserve it. I got to ask you, man, the stuff you're doing at Home Depot, we have
Yes,
friends on the
amazing.
show.
Yes.
Shout out Wayne, works at Home Depot. My
Wayne,
dad.
what's up?
Always loving the
Yes,
shout-outs.
Your father as well for the Middletown. I'm sorry, which Home Depot? So
dad
saying
is
Middletown
Neptune,
Home Depot.
Neptune.
Neptune Home Depot.
You're
What's up?
Middletown, yeah.
Yes, I'm Middletown. His father's Neptune. Wayne, where you at?
I think he,
Baltimore, right?
Delran area.
Baltimore,
New Jersey.
shout out to Key Nation, man.
Key Nation.
Oh, okay. Key Nation. Wayne, what's up? Vince the Voice. One Home Depot member to another.
Love it. And what's the reception like from your colleagues, your coworkers? I'm sure
Yeah,
you
I've always
brighten their
wondered
day.
that.
And the customers, man. I'm sure you
Yeah.
brighten everyone's day. Or people like Vince don't do that, because to me, it makes it special.
They love it. They come in.
Oh, good.
If I don't do any announcements, they're like, "What's the matter, Vince? You okay today?"
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Some
good, okay.
customers will come in and they'll say, "Vince, give us an announcement." It could be about sports teams, TV shows,
Okay.
classic cartoons, wrestling, Godzilla flicks, you name it. I go off the top like a Randy Savage elbow drop.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So, speaking of which, will you be getting in the ring anytime soon? You got any moves or whatever? I know you're a big fan.
I could try it. I'd probably be as... I don't know. Who could I compare myself to? I'd probably be like Outback Jack in the ring. You'd really have to Google that one.
Okay.
But yeah.
Outback Jack, sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Outback Jack.
Outback Jack.
Let's go. Shout out to Outback Jack.
I got to ask you about WrestleMania. We were talking a little bit off air, man. Are you enjoying this long-term storytelling, the whole finish the story 2-year arc with Cody?
One of the best moments I've ever seen live.
Absolutely.
It might be the best moment I've ever seen live.
The game-changing era. Are you enjoying the current
No pun
product?
intended.
I love it, yes. How loud was the crowd when you guys were in person when he finally won that belt?
I couldn't hear the crowd because I was going insane myself.
Oh, okay.
I was
All right.
going. I teared up. It was. It was amazing. It really was.
Samantha Irvin teared up. Did you guys see that epic winning announcement she did?
Yeah. Because when we were watching it, we didn't see her, so I didn't know why she wasn't coming in clear. And then when they showed the video, it's very wholesome. It's very sweet that she's legitimately crying and getting emotional. It wasn't just like a put on act. So that story just affected everybody, honestly. I don't know how you can't get invested in it.
I honestly thought he was going to win it last year. I think we were all in shock.
We all did, believe me, we all did.
When Solo Sikoa interfered and cost him the title. I thought last year was his year, but another full year of storytelling. They built it up well. A lot of character development during Roman's reign. It was a great reign for Roman.
Yeah.
Very, very, very well said. Switching gears here, I'm just listening to you talk, how you put us over at the beginning. What about being a manager? How about being a manager?
I'd love to be a manager.
I think you would kill it.
Maybe Home Depot one day.
Maybe, move this guy up.
Yeah, let's get it. Can we get a raise for this guy? He
Yeah,
deserves
please.
it.
Which one of you guys would like Vince as your voice of our manager?
All right, tell you what. Right, I do backstage interviews, so I'm not really like a talent. But if you were my manager, I mean, you'd be on the mic a lot. Is there people like Paul Heyman you would pull from? Like, could you see yourself being a manager?
I grew up a Bobby the Brain Heenan fan.
Oh,
so
there
if
you
you,
go.
I just grabbed his DVD today. Yeah.
If you mix up him with a little bit of Paul Heyman, that's Vince the voice.
I love it, man. I could see
not so much like voice-wise, but their managerial style.
Exactly.
That heel manager style.
So you're more the heel manager.
Yeah, there's not too many good guy managers. Who's the last good guy manager I can think of? Let me see. Oliver Humperdinck with Bam Bam Bigelow's the last one I could think of. Let's go back 36 years.
That's a great point.
I not to switch gears, but I love the WrestleMania 5 promo that they did for 80s WrestleCon 5. They fixed in the Mega Powers Explode logo.
Okay.
35th anniversary.
Oh, the press have found Vince the Voice.
Yes.
You guys.
He didn't think I saw him.
I got to ask you this. We replay it on all our reels.
Yes.
One of our favorite moments from the show, the Sandler impression. I think Nunez just fell out of his chair.
Wait a minute. Who's that big guy that just walked by? Was that Captain Encino? He's looking at me right now. Captain Encino, I often notice when you're out there wrestling or opening up a can of whoop-ass, as you like to say, I often notice that you start sweating quite profusely. So I was wondering if you'd like the services of an experienced water boy.
Dude, and then you got the facials as well, man.
I don't know if we asked you. What is your favorite Sandler movie?
Ooh.
Happy Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
And they're currently in development with the second one. I really hope they come around the East Coast. It's rumored to. I filmed with him once, but they told me to wear a mask. They said if he saw me, they'd all get chewed out. I met Adam Sandler in person. He's the nicest guy you'll ever meet. He's exactly in real life who you see on TV.
Okay.
I've heard that before. That's awesome, man.
We cut our scene 18 times. He had his kids sitting on his lap with their iPads, and we directed our scene about 18 times.
You looking to do some more acting work?
Yeah, anything. Radio, TV, Vince the Voice is in.
I love it, man. And Vince, last one from me, man. What are the goals, man? Because we kind of ask about being a ring announcer. What you do at Home Depot, it's special, man. I mean, it sets the stores apart.
Please subscribe.
Thank you.
It's awesome.
Please
Vince
subscribe.
the Voice,
YouTube,
Home
please.
Depot. I literally just did an announcement for all 40 WrestleManias during WrestleMania season on my YouTube page. Broke it all down. Vince the Voice, Home Depot on YouTube. I got Raw and SmackDown announcements coming out. I just did AEW, but now that the WWE draft is over, I'm about to do one Raw, one SmackDown.
Favorite WrestleMania?
Favorite WrestleMania of all time?
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm an old school fan, I got to say 4. When Savage won the belt with the big tournament. Yes.
Okay.
I like that
That's
one.
a good one in Atlantic
I like
City.
6. And you guys have been to that arena, huh? We're 4
Yes,
and 5
yeah, we went there for-
How was that arena? Because just because of
It's
those two
really cool.
WrestleManias, I'd love to go there live one day, just
We
for
were there
that
for
reason.
AEW. It was really cool.
It was
Like you
cool.
could feel the history in there.
Yes. You
Yeah.
guys been there a few times?
Boardwalk Hall?
I want to.
Yeah, it's called the
Boardwalk
Atlantic
Hall.
City Boardwalk Hall. At the
Okay.
time, they built it as Trump Plaza, but
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
really just the Boardwalk,
Boardwalk
Hall.
Hall. Okay. Love it, man.
But I liked 6. I liked, oh man, I stuck at the numbers mixed
So
up.
4,
the
6.
one from 2001, 17.
Oh, that's 17. That's X7.
Yes.
That's my
talking
favorite.
about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Looking for that
was a
DVD.
classic one. I really sit here and think about it. I have like a lot of them, but
Okay.
4 is always
So
kind of
4,
been my
okay.
favorite.
Love it. But what are the goals for you moving forward, man? Because you incredibly talented gentleman, sir.
Showcasing this talent on TV or radio. I've been on radio once already. Love to go back on TV again. Anything to do with radio, television, film, anything.
But for now, go visit, of course, on his YouTube channel.
Yes,
Vince
please
the Voice,
subscribe.
And also at the Middletown, Connecticut Home Depot.
Vince the Voice signing off. Thank you, and subscribe to him as well. The Bob Culture Podcast.
Should we do it? Ready?
Yeah, we ready? 1, 2, 3.
The BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks Podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks Podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here, and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank León, Oneil Andrews, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite podcast sponsors, Key Nation, featuring our very own BCP and BCP Plus contributor, Mr. Wayne Keener. Make sure to follow Key Nation on TikTok and Instagram for great puns, memes, dad jokes, and random ridiculous content. Thank you, Wayne, for sponsoring the BCP. Don't forget to check out one of our newest sponsors here on the BCP, Chop City Wrestling. Chop City Wrestling is where our pal Ryan Steniford takes chops from wrestlers and donates $20 to Connor's Cure for every chop he takes. Follow his adventures on his YouTube channel for all those chops and some great pro wrestling content, all for a good cause. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and thank you, Ryan, for sponsoring the BCP. Please welcome in our new podcast sponsor, From the Left Side. From the Left Side has all of your wrestling and sports news. Check out From the Left Side at facebook.com/From the Left Side with On Air E, and be sure to hit that follow button. Thank you from the left side. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE-recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Conor McCallum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure with over $150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Please welcome back our returning sponsor for the year of 2024, Bree Combination Wrestling, celebrating their 7-year anniversary on Sunday, June 9th, 2024, at 106 Bergen Ave, Ridgefield Park, the Mecca here in New Jersey. Doors 4 p.m., bell 5 p.m. Get your tickets now at anni7.eventbrite.com. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Please welcome in our new sponsor, Bell to Bell Live Women's Pro Wrestling. Bell to Bell presents Liberty Bell, Saturday, July 20th at the world-famous Monster Factory in Paulsboro, New Jersey. Get your tickets now. Check out more great women's pro wrestling action at belltobell.com. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week.